The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Scanning the field, it's Nash. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Caught in the backfield. It starts. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. They just keep firing. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Robinson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
To the air. It's Nash. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Nash. He's got him in the flat. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think the defense just lost track of where the tight end was. He was running his route to the outside. Nobody there. I think the DBs got occupied by some clear-out routes, so the offense will take it and keep the drive alive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it starts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pick! Oh, return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's caught. It's Ashley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Hauser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hauser. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field.
Hits the afterburners. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Nash. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Cummings. And they're able to get him down.
These are simple routes, that drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Got him downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and short, the power run here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on third down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the first down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going on.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Special team. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel...
He's going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab deep. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hauser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCF! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Porter. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Nash. Pulls it in, it's Cummings. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's good. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the catch. It's Porter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to keep it in the air. Forced out of the pocket. Working that left side now. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the...
Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ute.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Nash. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging.
A shot toward the end zone, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He smashes his way through again. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Nash. Pressure coming. Dances away. sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting lately.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go. Fly to the ball. Come on. We got to get this stop.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous